Hello, welcome to maybe your last session on Friday. My name is Esther Salter, and I'm a program manager on the Microsoft Endpoint Management team. I'm based in the Cambridge, Massachusetts office. And today I'm going to talk to you about migrating from device admin Android management to Android Enterprise with Microsoft Endpoint Manager. I'm going to walk you through three main components here of the migration. First, the timeline for device admin support, both Google's timeline and our timeline that's built on top of theirs. Second, the Android management solutions that are available and how to get there from a device that's currently managed with device admin. And third, some of the functionality, the features that we have released and that are coming soon to help you with this process. So to start with timeline, specifically Google's timeline, they have documented and put into action that beginning with Android 10 that was released recently, device admin apps can no longer enforce these four policies. And for most people, the big one is setting a password requirement. And you can read more about it here. As I said, this is Google's timeline and Google's change. Now, based on that change that they've made, our support timeline is that next summer, so we've given you guys about an extra year of support. Next summer, around the time of the Android 11 release, Intune device admin devices running 10 and later will no longer be able to receive new policies set of those four policies that Google has removed that you saw on the previous slide. So the couple details around this that I want to make sure to call out is that Samsung devices will not yet be impacted by this change next summer because Knox provides some equivalent functionality that replicates the removed functionality by Google that we are able to leverage and provide to you. And I also want to make sure you take note that devices running any Android version below 10 will not be impacted. So it's only devices DA managed that are on 10 or later as of next summer. And because of that, what I really want to make sure you go home with is that if you have not already made a plan for how you're going to handle devices that are currently managed with device admin, it is that time. And your options are either any of the Android enterprise management solutions, which we'll talk about in a little bit, or app protection policies based on your scenario. And so to dive a bit more into the Android management solutions that are available and how to get there, you've probably heard if you went to some of the earlier sessions this week around the options you have for Android management. So I'll go through this just pretty quickly. The first item here is, of course, device admin. This is the legacy method of management that is going to have reduced functionality from Google's changes starting next summer. The next option, and this is moving through now in lightest weight to most lockdown management, is app protection policies. So that's management at the app level. And then the bottom three options are solutions provided through Android Enterprise. The first being Work Profile, which is your option for managing personal devices through Android Enterprise that separates the personal and the work experience for users, as well as the data and apps. And then the bottom two rows are your options for what's called Device Owner, which is the corporate way to manage devices through Android Enterprise. Fully Managed is for corporate-owned tied to a user account, and dedicated for corporate-owned without a user account, such as kiosk or shared devices. I want to call out here that for these two bottom rows, the corporate-owned device owner scenarios with Android Enterprise, the way Google has defined this experience for enrolling those devices, it does require a factory reset. So there's a nice streamlined flow out of box getting that device into those corporate scenarios, but it does require a factory reset. So if your device that's currently managed with DA, you want it to be managed with either of those scenarios, there is no way around a factory reset there as defined by Google. So at a high level, in terms of making a choice around where to move your devices, if you're starting with your device that's currently managed with device admin, the first pivot is generally around ownership. And this is a high level. It's not kind of a solution for all cases. But the first pivot's around ownership. And then if it's a personal device, the question to ask is, are there device level controls that you will need, like setting a full device PIN, pushing down Wi-Fi certs? And if so, Work Profile does provide those options. And if you only need management at the app level, without any full device management capabilities, app protection policies can be the way to go there. Now, on the corporate side, the main pivot is around user affinity. If you want an identity tied to the device, fully managed is the option to go, and if not, dedicated is the best case. And to dive a bit deeper, and there might be certain functionalities that you have set today that you specifically need or not, these are some of the main functionalities and how they differ across the different solutions. So what you have in device admin today, you can look across and see whether your desired solution has those options. So for example, the PIN experience differs about whether you can set a device PIN or an app PIN, or as I mentioned before, Wi-Fi. That's a big one. People might choose to go with work profile over app protection policies if you need to send out a Wi-Fi cert. So those are some of the options you have for the larger features. And of course, you can always go into the admin console and look at what features are available. Now, in terms of how to begin, once you've figured out where you want to end up, in terms of thinking about how you want to get there, we've kind of broken it down into 3 main steps in terms of process. And the first piece is to figure out and move over your apps. So today, if you're in device admin, your users are getting their apps in the company portal app on Android, and you've deployed them all through the admin console on Intune. So the first piece is moving those over, especially if you might have a lot of apps that you need to move over. Publishing those apps in the Manage Google Play console, which is what enables end users to get those devices in Android Enterprise from the Manage Google Play app on their device. So this is both publishing line of business apps, as well as approving the public apps for the user to be able to get those same apps they had in device admin through your chosen Android Enterprise solution. A note here is that previously you had to set up the Google's console for publishing these apps. We now have embedded that in our admin experience, and so you can see that within the iframe right there, which makes it a little bit easier. The second step is to configure policies that are equivalent to the scenarios you had in device admin. So if you had a PIN, maybe you'll want to set an equivalent PIN, and obviously more granular options as well. And I want to call out as well, the Android Enterprise solutions are designed to work well with our app protection policies also. So we see a lot of use cases where a device is fully managed and it has app protection policies or work profile and app protection policies. So you can keep those app protection policies as well in those cases. And then the last piece is to phase out the device admin managed devices in your environment. And at the very least, we've been talking about like a cap and grow approach. So how can you make sure at least you aren't getting new devices that will be impacted? And so the way we recommend you go about doing this is you can go into the enrollment restrictions options, and you can block the device admin platform so that those new enrollments won't come in with device admin. So it won't impact devices that are already enrolled, but at least changing that so they onboard with work profile or whichever chosen method you desire, so that you're not bringing in new devices that may cause problems when the reduced functionality goes into effect. And then the other piece is to consider proactively moving devices off of device admin, particularly if those are devices that will update to Android 10 or later, because those are the devices that will be impacted by the reduced functionality, especially if they're not Samsung devices. And so to talk you through next, we're going to talk through some of the functionality that we have to help put this plan into action and make it a little bit easier for you. So we've got 5 main items here, 4 of which are live, and 1 is a bit of a preview that I'm going to show you today. The first I've spoken about already is support for the equivalent Knox functionality to the functionality that Google has removed, Android 10 and forward. And this is already in the code. It's in there. When the reduced functionality goes into effect this coming summer, this will be a seamless transition. So your Samsung devices will continue to be managed. You don't need to do anything. There's no UI to show because you don't need to do anything there. And now I'll walk you through the remaining 4 items. The first being removal of device admin as the default enrollment method for new tenants. Probably some or most of you are already set up in your tenants here, but for new customers who are going into the console, instead of having Android devices be able to enroll in DA in device admin automatically, there is a new prerequisite that you'll see here. In the same way there are prerequisites for Android Enterprise setup, we've added a prerequisite for device admin. And when you click on that prerequisite, you'll see some explanatory text that just explains some of the risks, what I've just told you today about timeline, so that you will acknowledge that before rolling that out. So you'll see that coming soon. And another piece of this change was that we simplified a bit the experience for setting up work profile functionality if you're a new customer. That used to be toggled off by default in enrollment restrictions, and now it's on by default. So just helping guide you down the right path for what is the ideal long-term solution. Another change that we've made is an improvement in our enrollment restrictions behavior. So now you can specify which versions of Android enroll in device admin versus Android Enterprise Work Profile. So you can see in this case, I've set that devices running 7 and later enroll with Work Profile, and older devices enroll with device admin because likely those older devices won't update to 10 or later and be impacted. So this gives you the option to split that if you so choose, and if it makes sense in your context. A note here as well is you don't see the corporate Android enterprise solutions in this list for enrollment restrictions. That's because those require a sign-in through a QR code or by an automated process, so they don't have that same end-user flows that is triggered purely by users launching the company portal. We've also added a chart, so I know we've talked about all the different cases, and I know you probably want to be able to see within your own context how many different types of devices you have managed with each scenario. So we've added this chart that's a breakdown of the different types of Android management solutions within your environment, so that you can see how many DA devices are still in there that you need to work towards migrating or making sure that they're on older OS versions or making an alternate plan for. This is live in the current Azure portal, and it's coming soon to the Endpoint Management Console. And the last piece of what I want to talk to you about today is a new feature. This is the first time we're sharing this publicly. It's a streamlined flow for moving devices from device admin management to work profile management. So as I mentioned, the corporate managed scenarios require a factory reset. So there's kind of no way to guide users besides factory resetting those devices. But the work profile Android Enterprise enrollment method does not require a factory reset and is done in the company portal, which if your user is enrolled with device admin, they'll have the company portal already. So we are going to be releasing within the next couple of months a flow for helping users move over from device admin management to work profile management for those personal scenarios. And this is via a new Android device admin compliance setting, which I'll show you, to make DA managed devices non-compliant. And it's kind of a 3-step end-to-end flow, which I'll walk you through. So first, the new piece is this setting here, which is to block device admin managed devices. So you're creating a new compliance policy specifically for device administrator devices. And so any devices targeted with this policy will be non-compliant if they're still managed with DA. The second piece is that you can configure how you want to notify users about this change that you're making their device non-compliant as a DA managed device. The first piece is with an email notification. So this is through the actions for non-compliance option, which exists today. You can create an email notification. And the piece we're going to add to this here in the context of this flow is that when you create your email notification, we will be publishing as well some documentation on what type of content to include in that email. In particular, we'll be publishing a deep link that you can include, which when users click on that, will take them to this specific flow to move from DA, from device admin, to work profile management, which I'll show you. So that will be documented, so you can include that in your email. The second piece of non-compliance notifications is we will be adding push notification for non-compliance. And actually, we're very excited to get this out to you guys for this feature in particular, but it actually applies completely across the board to any compliance policy. So now you'll be able to configure push notifications for a non-compliant device. And when the user gets a push notification and taps it, they'll be taken to the flow to resolve any non-compliance issues. So like I said, this will be a great component for this flow, but it will actually also benefit any other compliance settings that you want. So this will be coming soon. And on the user side, what they'll see, whether they get the email with that new link or the push notification, when they click on that, they'll be taken to this screen, which may be familiar to you already. It is the Update Device Settings page in the company portal. where they see a list of all the reasons that they're out of compliance. And in this case, they'll see this new reason, which tells them that they need to move to a new device management setup. And when they tap the Resolve button here, they'll be taken to our new checklist, which is kind of a version of your current enrollment checklist that you might be familiar with already. But it includes both enrollment from device admin as the first step, and then work profile enrollment in the remaining 3 steps. So essentially just streamlining it into a single flow. And I'm going to show you what this looks like as an end user. So here I see that my device is out of compliance, and I need to move to a new device management setup. And in case you can't read it here, it tells the user that they'll be adding a work profile to their device in order for them to access their company resources. So when the user taps Resolve, there we go, they'll see this new checklist. When they tap Begin, we let them know that they should make sure that they're connected to cellular data or guest Wi-Fi, because if you had set a Wi-Fi cert down, it would be removed in the process of the unenrollment. And we let them know if they've saved any local files, which hopefully they haven't, that those should be backed up as well. So see, the first step is complete. They're now unenrolled from DA. And then the remaining 3 steps, which you're seeing now the user going through on the end user's device, is the same steps they see today for work profile enrollment. So this is the system screen for creating work profile. This is a Samsung device. So there's a lot of different versions of the screen depending on what type of device. And now the user is sent back to company portal, finishing that work profile enrollment. Work profile creation is complete. They're registering the device. This should be familiar if you've seen the current work profile flow. Nothing has changed for steps 2 through 4 in this flow in comparison to work profile. So just finishing setup here. In this case, I had configured device category options, so the user's prompted for that. And then the final step is updating device settings, so resolving any compliance issues for this enrollment method that they've been set. So in this case, as a work profile device, I'd set a PIN requirement. So here you can see I'm setting a PIN, and then I'm going to check compliance again to make sure I've adjusted that. Almost there. And now you can see I've completed the flow. I've now no longer DA managed and fully work profile managed. And you can see my device is listed there, and it is now a work profile managed device that you can keep full control of, set a PIN, which you wouldn't have been able to if it was still device admin managed. So that's the flow you'll be seeing by the end of first quarter of next year, and we're excited to release that to you very soon. For flows like this, I do want to mention we do a lot of customer research and user research. Maybe some of you have been involved already. And it really helps us make sure we're building the right thing for you guys. And so if you're interested in participating and giving feedback, getting an early look at what we're thinking, as well as helping us make sure we build the right thing for you, you can scan the code and sign up to participate. Hopefully you've already signed up and seen this from the other sessions. And so if I could summarize this whole session with 2 points, these are the 2 points. Starting next summer, device admin devices that are not Samsung devices running Android 10 and later will have limited manageability. Particularly, you won't be able to set a new PIN requirement. So that's something to keep in mind. Keep that date in mind. That will go into effect when Android 11 is released and will impact Android 10 and later devices. And really, because of that, it is time, if you haven't already, to make a plan for how you will manage those device admin managed devices that are at risk for being impacted by this, either with Android Enterprise options or app protection policies, or both. Thank you for coming out on a Friday. I know you're probably all tired from the party. But if you have any questions, my team and I will be either here or at the hub. We're in the booth 29 at the Microsoft Endpoint Management section, and we're happy to answer any questions either about this or about Android management in general. So thank you.